After being satisfied with the UI of my app, I decided to publish it to the world for people to use, especially my friend. Even though I published an app before, it was still a challenging process because it still took time and many tries for the app to be published. So I'll be talking about this process with you and sharing some tips that you can use on your own app. So let's go. Publishing the app into the App Store. I didn't think much on how I want to publish the app. I just ran EAS build profile production platform iOS into the terminal. This build will then be used to submit the app later on to the App Store. After building, I followed this video on YouTube to set up the App Store Connect to publish the app. I added an app name, chose this because the original name was taken, made app screenshots, added app information, etc. And then in the terminal, I ran EAS submit-p iOS, which means platform iOS. This build will then be shown in the build section in the App Store Connect. I then submitted the app to the App Store and went to bed and hoped for the best. I woke up the next day hoping that the app was released to the App Store first try. The app crashed after initial launch. How? I had no clue on how the app managed to crash when they use it, but when I use it on the test flight, it works perfectly fine. I asked Claude on what possible problem that it may have. None of them make any sense. But he recommended me to use Xcode. But I'm not even using Mac and I don't even have friends that own a Mac. He then recommended me to use Sentry to help me keep track of the app errors that it produced, which is actually smart for once. I installed Sentry into the app and let Sentry configure my app for tracking, then built the app for development to test it. This error was produced, but I have no clue what that means. Halfway through, I wondered whether it is because of the folder structure, because SDK55 uses a different structure. But nope. I also wondered whether because I have both package lock and yarn lock in the folder. I think it was supposed to be one of them only. But nope. Claude just straight up gave up on me and just said, at this point you're just guessing, man. So I asked Claude about the error I received earlier, fixed it, and was able to build the development build of the app to test it out. When I opened the app, an error produced, which I thought that it might be the problem. I found out that it's because of the sign in with Apple text in the Apple button. So I just removed the text and the error is gone. Looking back at the same video I used just now, I realized that my app.json did not have the Apple credentials for the submit profile. So I added in just in case, then submitted it into the App Store. I then went to bed, being hopeful. Hello, thank you for your efforts to follow our guidelines. Oh no. There are some outstanding issues that still needs your attention. The app does not include an option to initiate account deletion. The browse recipe option did not display any content. Thankfully, these were a relatively easy problem to fix. I asked Claude to help me add a delete button at the bottom of the profile page with a confirmation to delete the account. But looking back at it stole the attention away from the page and made me want to click the button even more for some reason. So I thought of adding a settings icon at the top right hand corner of the profile page where the user can tap on it to log out or delete the account, making the page more clean. As for the browse recipe problems, I realized that there were two buttons that do the exact same thing. So I removed the middle one, leaving the plus icon at the bottom right to make it consistent with the homepage. I then accidentally also realized that the recipes disappear when I transition out of and into the page. I think that's the bug that the Apple was looking at. I fixed it and then submitted the app to the App Store and truly hoped for the best before going to bed. One day passed by, nothing. 2 days passed by, nothing. Woke up on the third day, nothing. Afternoon, nothing. Evening, congratulations. Yes. Review of your submission has been completed. It is now eligible for distribution. Yes. And now it is in the App Store for people to use, especially my friend. There are 3 things that you should probably take note of when you are submitting your app. Number 1, make sure that your app has no errors before publishing it. This can possibly crash your app when you least expect. Number 2, if your app has a way to set up an account, make sure that there is a way for the users to delete the account. It is actually one of the guidelines. And number 3, sometimes review can take a while and can take many tries, so don't think too much and just be patient. So yeah, these were the process that I took to submit the app to the App Store. Anyways, that's my opinion. Bye.